When Rick Rude goes on about all the fat, ugly, out-of-shape sweat hogs keeping the noise down, I assume he's not talking about me. Right, Ken?
Sure, Cole. Keep telling yourself that.
Disqualify this man. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Look out!
Well, what's your take right now on John Cena? Okay, King, we have two faces of their generations, two icons in their prime. John Cena and The Rock, both who have a history of respect and hard-fought matches against each other that has formed one of the most notable rivalries in WWE.
No, you can say that again, Cole. These two men met at WrestleMania 28 in one of the most memorable matches of all time. No one ever thought that they'd see John Cena versus The Rock. It was unbelievable.
Definitely looking confident in this one-on-one environment. We're going to find out a lot here tonight. Head-to-head, no excuses. Let's get it on.
Rick Rude is on the attack.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
You know, another thing when you think about this rivalry, it doesn't stop with John Cena and The Rock's careers in the WWE. Both these superstars work in the movie industry as well and have made quite a name for themselves right there. Watch it, watch it. Target the arm. Very wise strategy.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying.
Well, King, you're right about that. When you watch these two guys, one thing that is certain is that very seldom have we witnessed a rivalry of this stature, which will live as long as these two men meet in the ring. Every time they meet, there's fireworks. This match, like all the other times these men have met, will go down in history as one of the greats of all time. Plenty of downward thrust on that elbow drop.
Ooh, it landed right on the money, too. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Work is being put in by Rick Rude.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
Good Lord, did you see that?
Oh, man, Michael, that was some shot. Cena's got to be in bad shape now.
And now it is show-off time.
Don't waste time gloating here. You know, John Cena's one of those guys that you could say was born to perform. I mean, he grew up in a house with 4 brothers and a dad who's a huge WWE fan. The Cena brothers were always beating up on each other. They practically had their own WWE business right there in the basement. John had already built his own set of moves by the time he hit puberty, just out of those battles with his brothers. John Cena with a nice reversal. Getting some air here.
I need some too after sitting next to you. So damaging.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
What a brutal way to take someone off their feet. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that was quite the slam, wasn't it, Cole? This guy's just too strong.
You know, King, we've heard John Cena talk about his family background and how all those experiences with his brothers and fathers shaped him into the superstar he is today.
Right.
And on one crazy episode of Monday Night Raw, when Randy Orton attacked Cena's dad, we really got to see how much family means to John Cena.
Oh, you're right, Michael. That really did push Cena to a whole new level for us.
Incredible! This has to be it.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Looking to catch him off guard.
Quick ref count.
Not every move is designed to get the fans off their feet. Going for the big one. Wow, unreal. What a move by Rav Ravishing Rick Rude, that's got to be it.
Yeah, I don't see him getting up from that.
You know what? It's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's take a look at some of the big highlights. I can't believe what we just saw. Highlight after highlight.
Here's your winner, Ravishing Rick Rude.
And there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
And there's the bell. Oh, Michael, this is going to be fun to watch. And that shot was dialed in.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it.
Back in the ring again.
Good. Keep it in the ring, guys. You know, Michael, I've battled some powerhouses during my years in the ring, and I know John Cena well. Something an opponent has to do, without a doubt, is stay away from his power. Cena has unbelievable strength. I mean, John's quickness gives him the ability to string moves together, and just like that, you have no idea where you are or how the heck you got there.
And so what are your thoughts right now on John Cena?
John Cena has said that WWE is his life, his passion. It's all that he has.
Looking to be in great physical condition here, almost impervious to pain. The head can only take so much punishment. King, you touched on something before that I'd like to expand on.
Well, go ahead.
An opponent of John Cena's cannot, and I repeat, cannot fall victim to his repertoire of power moves. Before you know it, you'll be in the attitude adjustment, and the match will be over.
Now look, if a superstar wants to have a real chance at beating Cena, they'll need to try and keep a certain amount of distance from him during the match, because Cena's combination of strength and quickness has proven to be too much for most of his opponents. It's one of the reasons he's the franchise.
From our vantage point, it doesn't even look like a sweat has been broken. Strong Irish whip, just too much here.
There's no way to defend that, Cole. Wow, Rick Rude is really put together. He must have been spending extra time in the gym preparing for this one.
Cena with a textbook counter.
Yeah, you know, I know some people don't want to hear it, but the truth is, John Cena is so technically sound. How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Yeah, you really have to enjoy hurting someone.
Rude definitely has an amazing physique, King, but unfortunately for everybody here tonight, he pairs that physique with an irritating level of arrogance. I mean, he truly thinks he's God's gift to women, and that kiss he gives female fans, how nauseating.
Yeah, speaking of Rick Rude's kiss, he must have the world's most frustrating love life. After all, every time he kisses a woman, she passes out. Talk about being stuck on first base. Back where it belongs, inside the ring. He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that. He wants this battle decided inside the ring.
And that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar. know he's tough, but the back of his head is starting to resemble a speed bag.
Yeah, punch after punch after punch.
After punch.
I can tell you this about where an opponent's head should be when he's in the ring with John Cena. If the opportunity comes up, you have got to put him away. Don't be caught off guard for 1 second. You're not going to... Here's the cover.
And he collides into the turnbuckles. Remember, momentum in WWE can turn on a dime.
And leave you some change.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor.
You know, King, you make a good point. So I'll ask you this about that famous durability and resilience of John Cena. What is it that allows him to stay in matches even when it looks like he's on the verge of being dominated? I mean, we've seen him come back practically from the dead so many times.
Oh, you're right. John Cena is just the ultimate competitor, Michael. He refuses to give in to anyone, no matter what state he's in. And Cena's only gotten tougher over the course of his career. That's what makes it even more astounding. He's as strong now as he's ever been. If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast. Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Not today, too fast.
Textbook snapmare.
You know, there are a lot of facts that most know about John Cena. He's owned almost every title in WWE.
Yep.
He was an All-American college football player. He's an accomplished rapper and movie star.
Yeah.
But here is one less known fact most don't know about this young man. In his off time, John Cena's studying the Chinese language. He speaks Mandarin.
What?
To avoid that.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
You think? He seems to use it often enough. And Rick Rude reverses it.
He's simply reminding him that he's here. Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation. Well, we've always known John Cena to have a few tricks up his sleeve, and I guess...
And he gets to the ropes.
He just got laid out.
Ooh, John Cena may have it. Could this be it?
I think so.
2, 3. Wow, what a win.
Oh, boy, that was a spectacular performance.